What is the Metroid Prime? For those of you who don't know, Metroid Prime is not just the name of the game, it's also the main antagonist in the Metroid Prime series, eventually taking on the form of Dark Samus after absorbing her suit and DNA, which it did in a struggle for survival after being bested by Samus. Originally though, Metroid Prime was not Metroid Prime, it was a simple Metroid on Talon 4. And this is where we start to get a little convoluted when it comes to the lore. On this planet, Talon 4, a meteor of sorts struck this planet, and this meteor turned out to be a Leviathan seed. This Leviathan seed is sent off from a living planet itself called Phase. And on this planet Phase, there is this radiation-like energy or bioenergy called Phazon. This bioenergy forcibly mutates and evolves anything that comes into contact with it, and the Leviathan seed that the planet sent out, which came into contact with Talon 4, just so happened to come into contact with the game's namesake, the Metroid. And after an undisclosed amount of time, this Metroid becomes the Metroid Prime, reproducing asexually and producing more Metroids. And this origin is also what's confusing about the continuity in Metroid Prime 4, because at the end of what we thought was the Metroid Prime series in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, Samus goes on to not only destroy Dark Samus, she also destroys the planet known as Phase, which was the progenitor of all of this Phazon energy, which created Metroid Primes. And it's also important to note that when this living planet was destroyed, all Phazon in the universe ceased to exist, including the corruption within Samus. Which begs the question, why does Metroid Prime 4 even exist? Could Sylux, who is presumably the main antagonist, be foolish enough to try and recreate the events that led to the creation of Metroid Prime? I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But if I had to guess, I would simply assume that the title of Prime refers to the fact that Samus in this game is in the first-person style of gameplay.